Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be doing my review for Assassin's Creed Syndicate on Xbox One, which was released this year. I'm not going to have any kind of intro video for this, intro music or anything, because if I played Walking Dead music it wouldn't really fit. So let's just get straight into this review. I really like this game a lot. I think this brings new life to Assassin's Creed, to kind of change things up and go to London. Of course, London Victoria was the setting for this game. You play as you kind of swap back and forth between two protagonists, Evie and Jacob Fry, brother and sisters, and they're kind of, you know, trying to get through basically. And because London Victoria probably wasn't the easiest time to be alive. Let's just kind of say that. I think the game captures London Victoria perfectly. I mean, I wasn't around for London Victoria, of course, but I think when I've seen Victoria and London things before in the past, like art and other films and things like that, I think they've captured it perfectly. The setting, the way the characters talk, with a proper British sort of how the accents kind of used to be, and how you might hear some people talking up, probably like up London nowadays. Some people might still talk in that kind of way. Of course, I kind of don't, but yeah, I think it was a good way to as well focus on the bigger picture of Assassin's Creed, with the pieces of Eden, Apple of Eden, other cool stuff like that. And with the ending of this game, obviously full spoilers, of course. If you haven't played Assassin's Creed Syndicate, please don't watch this. But check out some other cool videos in my channel. With Rebecca and Sean finding what I could gather from the ending, because I don't think it was 100% clear, but they find the other piece of Eden that they need. Rebecca unfortunately gets shot. She isn't confirmed dead. You don't see her die, but she's kind of like laying down, and Sean's kind of holding her and saying, hold on there, Rebecca. So we'll have to wait until the next Assassin's Creed game to see if she survives. I personally hope that she does, because she's been one of the kind of long-standing characters in this franchise. Of course, with Desmond not being around anymore. Although, when at the end of the game they start talking about like the clones and stuff like that, I didn't 100% understand that, but it makes me think maybe they will find a way to bring Desmond back. Maybe. I hope they do, because he's kind of to me, he was the focus of Assassin's Creed. I know you had really cool characters like Ezio and Altair. Of course, Ezio is probably one of the best characters in Assassin's Creed history, if not the best. Altair was cool as well, but Ezio got more focus. He got like 3 games dedicated to him. So there's a lot of cool stuff there. I think the gameplay does still have some issues. Like, I'm finding when I was climbing to certain places, you do sort of, if you're trying to go straight, you sometimes go to left or right, or if you're trying to drop down, like the camera turns around and stuff like that. But one cool thing that they did do this year with like traveling around basically is the grapple and the zip line. It makes this game so much easier to navigate. There was a part in Assassin's Creed where I was on top of this. There was like a little building next to Big Ben, and I had to get up to where where this other ledge part was on Big Ben to defuse this bomb as part of like a mission. I pressed the grapple and I just went straight up there. I know that might kind of make it sound easy and maybe cheap, but it just helps out a lot with getting around and stuff. And then there was moments with the zip line where you'd have to get away from a certain area, and I would just zip line across the city kind of thing. Well, not across the city, but quite a distance, and it would help me to, when you assassinate a high profile target, basically you have to kind of get away as quick as possible, obviously, because you're going to be surrounded by guards. So it really helps to do that as well. Like basically just climbing up really high, zip lining away, and just running after. They did some cool things with the horse and cart this year, horse and carriage, sorry. I found it easy to drive, like once you get used to it. It's not too fast, like you can kind of, when you start riding it, it will go at like a slow, nice pace, like a cruise kind of pace, and then you press, for Xbox obviously it's A to like whip the horses, make them go faster. Which does make it go faster, but then it does stop quite nicely as well. Like there were some similar things with Batman Arkham Knight that made people worry that Batmobile was going to be too fast. Maybe they thought that the horse and carriage was going to be kind of uncontrollable. I did crash a lot in it, but I did find it nice to drive in, or to ride in, basically. Um, what else is there to say about this game? Yeah, Jacob and Evie, really cool protagonist, probably the best since Ezio, I would say, because you've had some good ones like Connor, Edward Kenway was alright, and then there was the other guy, his name I can't remember at this particular moment. He was like the older guy of that family, because I think you had the dad and then the granddad. Because I think you had Connor, and then you had Connor's dad and Connor's granddad. I can't remember the granddad's name, because there's quite a few assassins, I can't remember them all. So I think Jacob and Evie are the best two characters since Ezio. Um, and you can, when you're in the open world and you're doing, traveling towards your wherever you got to go next, you can switch to them like seamlessly. They do have their own skill trees. They have their own special kind of skill tree things. Like Evie has, I think it's called Chamalon or something like that. It's basically where when you go into stealth and she goes completely invisible, but if any guards come up directly to her, they'll detect her. But it makes getting around a lot easier. Makes being stealthy a lot easier. Um, yeah, like I said, I like the way that they included Sean and Rebecca in this game. I think if they didn't and they just had some kind of other story there, and in the like modern day situation, it wouldn't have worked as well, and it would have had almost like no tie-in. There was a part in a mission where they mention, I think it's Edward Kenway, and you'll go into one of his assassin layers or something. So that was kind of a nice tie-in as well. But I hope with the next Assassin's Creed game, of course, we don't 100% know what it is, what it's going to be like, what it's going to be called. Hopefully it's just Assassin's Creed 5, like number 5, because we've had 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3, then I think it was 4, and then you had Rogue, Unity, and now you've got Syndicate. So quite a few Assassin's Creed games, and there was also Liberation or something for the PSP or something like that. Apparently it did tie in quite well, but I didn't get around to playing that. So yeah, overall a really good game. I really enjoyed my time there. I'm still doing the side missions, so if you guys want to see me stream those, I've already put two videos up for that. I've done the Queen Victoria missions. Unfortunately, I didn't stream those. But the Charles Dickens, Charles Darwin, Memories, I'm streaming those, and there's like 3 associates. I've got to do missions for those as well, and that'll basically be the rest of my streams with that. So overall, I'm going to give this game a 9.2 out of 10. I think it nailed most of this game. I still think they could have, tied it to the bigger story more than what they did. I'm glad what they did do with that, but I think they could have tied it better. I think they could have tied it in better and focused more on the bigger picture. But I'm glad that they did in any sense. Like, even though they didn't do it too much, they did it a little bit, and it still worked. It's just a shame that Lucy and Desmond aren't around anymore. Of course, Lucy had her own situations and stuff, but hopefully Desmond comes back in some way, shape, or form. Hopefully, it's not too much of like a cop out kind of thing, or like a like a cop out. Hopefully, they just bring him back in some way, shape, or form, and kind of tie that back in nicely. So yeah, that's it for this review. If you guys like my review for Assassin's Creed Syndicate, please thumb it up. If you want to support the channel, please share it, please favourite it, share it through your Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff, Google Plus, whatever you have. Subscribe here if you're new. Going to be doing more game reviews, going to be doing weekly reviews for Walking Dead. Check the big channel updates video. That's exactly what it's called, big channel updates. Just check that and you'll see basically what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be reviewing Scream Season 1 next week. Probably might not be the most popular thing to review, but I have some good things to say about it. So that will be coming next week, and then some other good stuff as well. So stay tuned to this channel for some more good stuff. If you guys want to check out my Twitch, go to twitch.tv/imatty94. That's IMATTY and then 94 with the numbers. So twitch.tv/imatty and then 94 with the numbers, just to make sure. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you again soon, hopefully Monday or Wednesday or some point next week for some more videos. Yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.